Mike first, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's when the song goes down.
Yeah. Mike, we're gonna dig in your life.
Go ahead.
Look, you're the classic, like, hey.
I'm a chill. I'm a chill.
Just talk, man.
I'm dressed like a mob meeting. No.
You know what? This nigga hit me and said, yo, I'm gonna be dressed up. Alright.
Yo, cause we missed this movie review. We supposed to have to do that shit.
Yeah. Piffradio, we back.
Copy.
Yo.
Turn my mic up.
You up?
I don't hear me, man. I'm talking to you like an engineer right now. I don't hear me.
Yeah. We can hear you, bro. Turn my mic up. Everybody good?
Yeah, we good, man. We back.
All
Back
right.
in the building. Once again, we at 105.1 live. Coming to yours truly is Piff Radio. And
let's get into something real quick before we get into the interview.
what's up?
So last show, right, we was talking about how toxic Nicki Minaj was.
Okay. Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
So you heard about the new shit, right?
Yeah, but that's not her being toxic.
It ain't her, but
I don't wanna discuss homies' past personal life or whatever happened. I don't know. I wasn't there. A lot of shit happened in the hood where niggas get these labels and shit you gotta deal with. I heard she was 16, he was 16, but
I don't want to get into all that.
Yeah.
So my question is, so if at least you here, so say you had some problems around the corner
With a bitch?
with anybody,
Uh-huh.
and you went to a neighborhood where you had to kind of check in, would Alicia make you check in
With her?
with whoever you got to check in with?
Alright, so what are you asking me? If I go to somebody else's hood and they would require me to check in, would I check
Would
in
you check in
as an artist or as an
as an
individual?
individual?
It depends, because when you banging, that's a mandatory.
So when you up under them laws, them cuffs, you go check in though, right?
What do you mean?
Because he checked in.
Alright, so
He
again,
didn't
he didn't register.
again, we're talking about his personal situation.
Yeah, but I just ain't want to bring it up.
I don't know. If I was in that situation, I'd do whatever I could do to not bring the heat back to her, because she's a public figure, so I probably would have checked in. But, he's going to be labeled as a sex offender regardless.
They probably move around so much though.
Yeah, but, I just, to Mr. Petty, that's his name, Zoo, Mr. Zoo, or whatever.
Something like that.
God bless that whole situation. As far as I heard, her brother got convicted for something like that. Just shit. Nikki, hold your head. Do what's right. I'm gonna tell you what though, my nigga Nas is smart as fuck.
He got in, got out.
Nas got in and got out.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, he got in, got out.
That's it. All that other shit is irrelevant.
I think a lot of people forget that situation happened.
Yeah, they did.
Because of the Meek shit still be lingering.
Meek's still in his feelings.
Yeah, still be lingering.
I'm sorry.
What's
I
wrong with
didn't
this
want-
next
yeah,
one?
I didn't want to admit it, but
Well, you
Super
know,
emotional.
super, bro.
Yeah,
the first thing he said about her was that was like his dream girl.
Yeah.
So I can see why he's still like that.
I mean, but bro, let's keep it real. Any one of us at this table smack them cheeks, it's over for us. Now we start acting different.
Nah.
I'm like, can I come to the radio station? No. No, you can't come up here. How dare you?
How old are you?
Like you small-minded.
How old are you?
With me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit, I'm 33.
33?
Yeah.
So you should have been out here when she was out here.
so to speak.
Yeah, he would have been out here.
So to speak.
You would have bumped into her. She was right there on Random Road.
Oh yeah, well first of all, I already know Nicki Minaj. I've been in the studio with her 1,000 times before she even made it with. She was with my boy Fendi,
But that's
and Chino and all them brought Gucci and all. She didn't. First of all, let me keep it real, John. I didn't see her like that back then. The new Nicki, I would clap those cheeks.
Yeah, she was just a regular.
She was regular back then. She didn't look as like. I ain't saying she wasn't fine. She just some of the features she didn't have, but like that. She was always her animated self. All
right, we're gonna jump off Nicki. We got more important shit to talk about. Let's talk about what's relevant. And what's relevant right now is these Greensboro entrepreneurs we got in the building. To the stage, I'm gonna bring my man Mike Clark, give him a warm round of applause right now. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the bullshit. We don't do the bullshit here at Piff Radio. If that shit whack, it don't crack, nigga. And that's what the fuck it is. Mike, what's up?
What up, what up?
We like to welcome you here, man.
No doubt.
As far as I'm concerned, you know everybody here, right?
I do.
Alright, we're gonna let it rip. On this segment right here, I'm gonna let Classic take control, man. Class,
All right.
please, alert the listeners to who we have behind this mic.
Man, this the mogul right here, man. I can say honestly, since 2011, I've been seeing everything that he's doing come to fruition. Right, from that studio, you know what I'm saying? We linked up at. That's where I met him at over there in 2011 as an engineer. But it wasn't just music with him. You know what I'm saying? It was trying to do a lot of things, and he definitely put a lot of people in position.
Yeah,
definitely put a lot of
So,
people
Mike, give me like 5 different business ventures you got going on. Just 5.
I got a carpet cleaning company, nightclub, running logistics. I got a logistics company, barbershop.
Speed shop.
Yeah, in the shop. We just opened the speed shop.
How many was that? How many was that? Was that 5?
That's 5.
So you just threw out.
Alright, brother. Listen.
That's crazy.
When you gotta think what you got going on, that's a lot to be going on.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So that's something big.
Right.
When you put on your big boy shoes and you step outside to do business, how does Mike Clark handle business? How do you do this?
I wake up in the morning and I go from spot to spot. I check in, with my point, my head at each individual joint, see what we need to do, what we need to improve on, so on to the next.
Who's your best employee?
My best employee, I'm not gonna do it.
Somebody get it. All right, well, who's the word? Who's like you like, yo? Now who? For real, 'cause they about to. Who's that person you be like? I'm gonna fire this motherfucker.
I don't got that either.
Nobody.
All right, so what's the most stressful job you got?
The nightclub shit, by far.
The nightclub.
By far, because there's so many variables that you can't control. You get what I'm saying?
Such as
fights and shootings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
security. Hire the right security.
Nah. But that's cool inside the club. But then you got outside the club. You can get people outside, but if anything happens in the vicinity of the club, it still gets put on you.
So if somebody gets shot in the parking lot, GPD come back in and actually
put on you. I've been in the room with GPD, with the state. The mayor calls me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all doing too much. Tighten up. You know what I'm saying? Or we on your head. Shit, say no more. The mayor just called me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's happened before.
I used to work down at the courthouse and they used to have the list of the hot spots around there.
Right.
Green Street used to be like,
They
got perimeters for Green Street.
Jumping, dog. We been talking about for a long time.
Almost a decade.
Like a run, bro.
So what was your start?
What was my start?
Yeah, where you started?
I started with Jay White. When Nap's Crew was the
shout out to Brandon D.
That was where I started. I had just broke up with my daughter's mom and my man Q Ross. Y'all all know Q. He pulled me out. He was like, "Yo, come out, get out the house." You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even a club dude. I was 23 at the time. Wasn't even a club dude. I'm like, fuck it. I'm over here sad and shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna come out. So I go out. We running behind Sud. I'm seeing the back end of things. And I'm like, yo, these niggas is corny. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they can do it, I can definitely do this. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm the coolest nigga, but shit, I'm at least better than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's kind of why I jumped into it. You know what I'm saying? And
And Mike is really about that business, man. Like I don't know. Like when I meet people out in the world, I even meet you for a business venture or music. It's nothing in between. I don't really go out looking for friends and shit.
Right.
And when I met Mike, man, it was like I got a call from one of my other homies, and he had some shit jumping off at the college, and it was about the cake.
Right.
So I'm like, shit, I'm coming. I'm gonna slide through. But I'm like one of the worst employees. I'm that employee you want to fire. Yeah,
but me too, though. I'm that guy too.
I'm the one that you don't want to work for you.
Right.
I have buckets of KFC and people pulling up and shit. Mike's like, yo, y'all didn't do this. I'm like, tomorrow we're gonna do it in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what I be understanding in business. Like, you don't want to hire friends, but then you don't want to look past your people.
Yeah, right,
you know
right. But you give everybody a shot, and what they do with it is what they do with it. You get what I'm saying? That way, nobody can ever say that you didn't do. You know what I'm saying? I'm always constantly dealing with that battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always want to put my people on. I try my best to put my people on. But if I put you on or I give you a shot, regardless if you realize it's a shot, but I give you a shot and you don't do what you're supposed to do with it, we'll never have that conversation again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you used to throw my homie out the club a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Jeffrey?
It was time for that.
I used to come down and he'd be like, yo, man, Mike throwing me out.
I never do it unless it's warranted. You get what I'm saying? Like, I never like treat anybody like, I feel like everybody counts. You get what I'm saying? Like, but if you don't appreciate the even coming to party, if you don't appreciate the opportunity of you enjoying yourself, then you don't need to be here.
How do you handle competition with the neighboring clubs?
It used to be a thing. You get what I'm saying? Like the one thing about Greensboro is very, very, well, it used to be very, very, very competitive. You get what I'm saying? Like cutthroat, kill or be killed competitive.
What you mean? Like elaborate.
It's either you gonna have the heads in your shit or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the other spots gonna do whatever they can. So they can have the heads in their building. You get what I'm saying? It used to be a couple thousand people floating around between, you know, different venues. Not no more. You get what I'm saying? Now you got 500, 600 people floating around because there's not enough spots pushing people, circulating people anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, so. I'm bored out of my mind now because I used to compete so hard. You get what I'm saying? Now I ain't got to do nothing. There's nowhere to go. You get what I'm saying? And it's boring. Like, it's so boring. Like,
have you thought about stepping out maybe like a city, like Charlotte?
Yeah, I'm looking for a spot in Charlotte now. I don't want to do Atlanta because Charlotte is still close. Like, a lot of Greensboro moves to Charlotte, so it'd be kind of an easy transition. Right. But yeah, I want to take Charlotte next for sure.
Class, man. Let me jump back to you real quick. You guys chilled a lot. Let me hear something funny, man.
It's Diddy Clark, man. Like, that's obviously my name was Diddy, man. Like, I can't put it no other way. Like I said, everything he's doing. 2011 is how he was thinking. The Color Me Sexy parties, the Lotus Lounge that nights, seeing Green Street just start to like. You can't stop it. Yeah, like, I don't even know pop is that the word. Like, it went for so long. Yeah. But, nah, he's a great dude, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's always looking out for others. He's always, like you said, put people in position, give you an opportunity. He's always going to give you a fair shot. Like, I know people that's promoted, you know what I'm saying, getting opportunities out of silo. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a discount. We're not going to use numbers, but, you know, a discount price. So.
You said funny story.
Funny story.
Right.
I'm trying to think, like, okay,
yo, thank you, Mike.
Rest in peace to my man, White Mike. You remember the story with White Mike?
See, I don't know which one we're going to talk about.
The one where shit was getting missing out of the studio?
Alright, so, you know, like you said, rest in peace to White Mike. I wasn't going to bring it up.
That's my dude, though. It's all good.
Well, I had a laptop that just waltzed away.
You got robbed?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Felt my way or whatever. Was feeling away. Nobody else felt a way about it. But fortunately, somebody else's laptop was being stolen currently, you know, put to the side or whatever. House got shut down. We had to kind of go through everybody. That wasn't the story I was thinking of. I was thinking more of the stakeout.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's crazy. That's what Go ahead. Yeah, that's cool.
He called him Diddy Clark, right? He said the house got shut down. That shit sounded like making a bang.
Right.
Shut the studio down.
I don't know the exact reason. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I laughing. Diddy Clark.
Mr. Clark had it in with the Guilford County Sheriff's and Police Department, but they had him in the house for How many hours?
It was like 4 hours.
You know what I'm saying? He wasn't coming out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
So hold on.
Yeah, I remember this.
The Greensboro police came to pick up Mike, and he was in the crib, and he didn't come out for 4 hours.
Was that?
They literally waited.
That was Adam's phone.
Yeah.
They waited 4 hours.
They wanted Mr. Clark, man.
They wanted me.
They wanted Mr. Clark.
I was in my now wife's house. I wasn't staying in my apartment, and I went to her crib, and somebody knocked at the door. I look out the window, and it was the Greensboro police. I locked the door.
First thing was lock the door.
I locked the door, and the way her shit was set up is it had a deadbolt on the inside, so it was no unlocking it from the outside.
Yeah.
They went and got the apartment manager to try to unlock the door, not realizing that I had a deadbolt on.
So Mike in there fucking up the blinds.
I mean, exactly. I'm on the ground. I'm doing the military roll.
Crawling to the window.
My girl is scared to death. She like, yo, what you got going on? And we was just dealing with each other like a year or so then. I'm like, nah, I promise it ain't even like that. You know what I'm saying? She like, nah, yo, I had to send her. I sent her out. She didn't get arrested. She hopped in her car and hauled ass. So I'm conversating with him.
So you opened the door?
She opened the door. She went out. I came right behind her and locked the door. But all of them was in the car. They was all surrounding the apartment. The guy had a traffic ticket. This was all for a traffic ticket.
Get out of here, bro.
I swear.
They wanted.
I swear to God. Am I lying?
Nah, he's not.
This was for a fucking traffic ticket.
Wow.
But I had got bonded out on the ticket. So this was the bondsman trying to follow up on the bond. But he got Greensboro police rallied behind him to get me so he can turn me in on the bond. I can't remember.
Oh, because I don't want to
No,
ever get bailed out by this man.
What kind of ticket was it, man?
It was like driving my license revoked. It was a small ticket.
Yeah,
but
so
Scare me.
the bondsman,
I got like 4 of them shit.
yeah, so she was like, yo, like what you.
Hey,
Bro, listen. So I called. He was on the phone
Riot Squad.
with my man, and they like, yo, just come out. I'm like, bro, I'm not coming out there. They wilding. Like, bro, it's a traffic ticket. Like, why they wilding so hard? Like, I'm talking about, bro, they across the street, and like, how many?
Mr. Clark was not.
You feel what I'm saying? No,
It wasn't in cuffs.
because it was so dramatic. Like, it was so crazy. I'm like, bro, I'm not coming out.
I ain't mad at him for that.
so
I would have came out either.
conclusion was you came
Conclusion
out.
was I came out. With my man talked to one of the police officers, a black officer, and was like, yo, just have him come out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take him downtown. He came out, took me downtown. It was, I think it was $200 to get me out. They paid the $200.
For $200.
I swear to God.
I'd slam your ass. I'd slam you for making us wait that long. Tackle his ass.
I didn't know. And it was CIAA weekend too. And we hauled ass to Charlotte. I got out, we took off to Charlotte.
That's
So
crazy.
speaking of that, they get ready to move that shit.
Yeah, it's gone.
How you feel about that?
I'm cool, man.
You doing anything out there?
They already called me. Like the last couple of years, we did a party with Sprite and CIAA. Sprite paid for the whole shit, but it was a CIAA affiliated event. So they talking about calling us when they go to Baltimore. I seriously doubt it, but we'll see. We had an influence in Charlotte. We would not have an influence in Baltimore, so I seriously doubt it.
Yeah, congratulations to getting married. I just heard you say that.
Yeah, 5 years in.
That's it. I'm not on that papoose shit, but
No. Facts.
Black love.
Yeah, you be like black love. Everybody's black love. I had to, man. That girl, she rolled with me. You know
What you
what I'm
say? How long you been married?
5 years now.
It's been 5 years?
Yeah. We've been together 10, but yeah, 5.
What?
Yeah, we got married at 15. Yeah.
2015?
Yep.
Yo, time flies like a
Flies.
motherfucker.
Flies.
Bro.
I've been married 8 years.
Congratulations, though,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
8 years, yeah. Crazy.
Nah, this shit's crazy, man.
Class, when you get married?
I can't call it, man. I can't call
He
it.
a lover boy, though. It's time.
It'll come around eventually, you know what I'm saying?
Every time you ask Class about a woman, he be like, I don't know.
I just don't want to indict myself, man.
Yeah.
Everybody feel away right now here in the world. So, just got to keep it at bay, you know.
Yo, if
That's
the
what
world
it
could
is.
see some of our group messages.
The group chat be lit, man. My bad. I know I ain't really been in it the last week, man. I've been on that highway. I be fucking my head in and
It's
out.
cool. I understand. I'll text him at 2. I get a respond at 8:30.
Yeah, I'll
It be
respond
like
6 in the morning or something.
Yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
why we call you Spider-Man. That's why I text him one day at like 5 in the afternoon.
Right.
He hit me back at 6 in the morning.
I was
Like,
on the road. I was like, word. Got
he
something.
called me up and was like, yeah.
I'm like, yo, what? Like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I'm sleeping. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, your text. I'm like, yo, bro. You laying with your girl and your phone ring at 5 in the morning. You don't want to answer. You just like, I'm just trying to know this nigga, man. It's 5 in the morning.
You can ask Clark. I don't sleep, man.
I see that.
Yeah. I don't really 20-hour days. I've been on that for a minute.
10 years.
Yeah.
So look, Mike, have you ever started a venture that wasn't successful?
Absolutely. Multiple times over.
Right. So you have more successfuls than non-successful?
I can't say that. 50%.
Way down.
50%. But I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Because even when it's not successful, mental note, you know what I'm saying? And I come back and reapproach that when it's time. You get what I'm saying? All my endeavors, I don't force nothing. I just let it organically happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of that law of attraction thing. I really believe in that. So I have a thought, I think it through, and when it approaches, because it always does, you know what I'm saying, I move forward with it.
So when you go to a club and you want to promote something there, what do they say? They say, oh, you guys get the door, we get the bar, you get the bar, we get the
That's
door.
how I used to do it, not so much in the last 4 years.
How does it work now?
Now it's just the whole thing, how much is to get the building. You get what I'm
So you
saying?
rent the space
Yeah.
and then you go from there?
Yeah, I just need the building. I don't even need to be in the middle enough.
Do you need an alcohol license?
Yeah, of course.
So you gotta have
You
that.
gotta get your alcohol license. It's funny because when we bought Green Street, the business, we kept the alcohol license in the white people's name, because I said, yo, if we go to try to apply for one, they're gonna hate on us. You get what I'm saying?
And I want to thank you real quick for doing that at Green Street, because if y'all ain't have a Green Street night, you ain't a body. If you ain't have one of them Green Street nights, you ain't do it right.
Yeah, that was a class. That whole run was class. Yeah.
Remember the upstairs room shit? If you ain't, who is you? Who is you?
I still miss it. Like, that shit was so fun. The latter years, not so much, because I became numb to it. But in the beginning, bro, that shit was so fun.
There wasn't a time he didn't let me get a wristband.
How do you deal with the mini me's? When I say that, I mean those around you that's not in position, but they want to be Mike, they want to be that position, and you walk away from the door and they in the door like, yo, Mike don't know you, hold up.
Right.
Who the fuck are you? How do you deal with the mini me's?
I'm good with it. I let them do that now. You get what I'm saying? I used to try to put everybody
In perspective?
in it, yeah, but they do that. You know what I'm saying?
It's happened to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I be like, yo, it's Alaska. I be having to throw a quick.
Right.
Let's kill this moment.
And I be at the door like, you're not Mike. Yo.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you?
Like, yo, where's Mike? Where's Genre? Like, where's a familiar face at?
They looking at you like you. I ain't calling them. So
how Salo doing? Salo was cool, man. Salo was it took us a year and some change to kind of find our identity, find a good medium in the market for what we were trying to make it, you know what I mean, for what we were trying to create. And to get the market to trust what we were trying to create. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in Greensboro, it's kind of one of them things, if it ain't ratchet, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really like supporting it. Even even before Green Street, like, I was trying to do mixed parties and shit. They didn't support.
So you said if it's not ratchet, they ain't with it.
Kind of Greensboro is kind of, if it ain't ratchet, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't really with it. Like, Green Street even turned. After all the hood spots closed, it shifted. You get what I'm saying? Like, in the later days was hood. It was more hood than not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which is not always good for business.
It's
never good.
It's never good for business. I mean, it's good numbers wise because they spend money. You get what I'm saying? Like, but it's for longevity. Nah. That was one of the reasons I kind of threw my hands up the green too. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, 2 weeks before, niggas was shooting at each other outside the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yo, it's time. Like, I'm trying to get home to my babies. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to deal with this shit no more. Money was good, but it ain't even
not worth it.
Nah, bro, that shit's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they already calling me, like, you know, we ended on bad terms, and they still calling me, like, yo, they redoing the building. Like, yo, it's time, you know what I'm saying? When you come in, I might, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't really pressed, you know what I'm saying?
How did your wife feel about that part of the business? Like, you got your other stuff going on with the club nights.
She's cool. That's how she met me. I was doing that when she met me. You can't be mad at somebody if that's what they was doing when you met them. You get what I'm saying? She don't say a word to me. If I'm drunk, I'm going to the strip club. That's just what I'm doing, because that's what I was doing before when you met me. You get what I'm saying?
But ain't it some shit you change when you get married?
That's cool. I mean, but yeah, it's definitely things. It's definitely things.
Ain't it some things you change when you get married?
Yes, it's a couple things.
Yeah. It's a couple of things.
It take, you know, you gotta grow, and you know, you get older, things change. You know, no doubt. But again, she bartended. She was doing that when I met her. You get what I'm saying? Well, she was cocktailing when I met her. She bartending now. But like, I can't be mad. It's like if you meet a stripper, you can't be mad that.
But she's not gonna be my wife.
But niggas do that though. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what they do.
Class, would you? Honestly?
I mean, I've dated a couple strippers.
I didn't say you dated. I said,
Well,
we
yeah,
married.
like,
I'm talking about walking down the aisle. This
I'm
mommy is my wife.
I'm not even there in my mind marriage wise.
Pitt, would you marry a stripper?
No.
Would you marry a stripper?
Yeah, in a sense. You know what I mean? But I don't see myself in marriage. Like, I
direct answer.
I can't have a hypothetical situation on a word. I don't use no big in my
tell
life.
you why he.
Like, I'm just being real. Like, I'm being honest with you.
Okay. Okay. How's the contradiction?
Yesterday we talked about porn stars, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah, what did he say?
I didn't give a definition. I asked a question. And Vega's answer was basically, okay, that's what I think people would get to. Go ahead.
But
I never answered the question. I posed the question and never gave my opinion.
So answer your question right now.
Would you date? Would you rather? Well, nah. Would you rather? Because it's a A or B thing. Would you rather date an active porn star or a retired one?
you, Mike.
Oh, retired all day long.
Okay, but what's the difference? She had the same amount of dicks in them.
But it ain't right now.
Yo, he said that shit yesterday. He was like, yo, Veg, so would you fuck with a retired porn star or active? I'm like, neither. Bitch, porn star, period.
Right. I mean, you know.
I said retired too.
Yeah, retired.
I mean,
I ain't saying
porn stars and strippers are two entirely different.
Bro, first of all,
ball games. No puns intended. You know what I mean?
Nowadays, is it?
I mean,
because they still
they
do
not.
the same thing.
Nah, yeah, but they not as active as, you know what I'm saying, Shorty on Pornhub though. Like, I mean, she taking trips. You know what I'm saying? Like, she masking hers a little different. You know what I'm saying? Shorty out here.
but see, the bad thing is like you gotta look at both ways. Retired, she still had, like he said, she still had the dicks in her. At least the active is still making this money. At least the active is still making what? Make some bands.
You hope the retired and already did that.
But you know, hopefully, but you come on, man.
Well, I mean, that's the same thing with current.
It's porn.
I mean, you can help us spend the money.
But regardless, you don't want to
I just wouldn't
be laying there and
so
flipping through the channel
and see,
she's like, oh,
see, that's what I'm saying.
my
We go-
shit.
Yeah, it
Like,
go
God
either
damn,
way.
bro, I didn't know that's where you learned that move from.
Like-
The fuck is Byron Long doing all the
This nigga crazy, bro.
Byron still
This nigga crazy, bro.
slapping dick on your head like that. God damn it.
He like, yeah.
That's my wife.
You can scroll through the channel, you can wait for her to get off work.
Yo, be that person. Yo.
How
You don't want to do it.
How you deal with
I
it?
couldn't
How
do
do
it,
you
man.
do
You got,
it?
she come home, she take a shower, and you know what I mean? It's like, nah.
I mean, but not to stray away from the stripper. Like, at the end of the day, yo, man, I'm all about that bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it makes sense, it makes sense.
Damn, man. You know how loved you had to be?
That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
To see that?
I mean, I'm
So
from the
that's
West,
like
you know, it's a little different.
that's like saying, yo, class, what's up? You good? Yeah, I'm good. Yo, your wife going to work tonight?
Yeah,
I mean-
like what? But he just asked you a regular question. It ain't no
Yeah.
disrespect.
Hey, if it is what it is. You know,
Her stripper name is Sweet Sandals.
Sweet sandals.
Hey, that's pulling up.
I mean, you must be pulling up to like the lady collection in like Vegas or something.
No,
like
I'm one
that.
of those dudes.
Like,
that's,
you know what I mean? I ain't gonna have nothing at the mint. You know
you
what
said
I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
in Vegas?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't just gonna be
Okay.
like, for the sake, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exotic dance.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
like,
she
you gotta
is.
have your mind. Like, if you there, you got. You know
I
what
never
I'm
been to
saying?
Vegas.
Oh,
The lady collection is serious.
I've never been
In
to
Vegas?
Yeah.
that's
don't-
Floyd Mayweather.
I've never been either, so I yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
basically,
we
got to
different
go out
type
to
of
Vegas.
woman because there's a different type of stripper in Atlanta.
Yes, it
And
is.
I'm gonna tell
Look,
you
I
right
put it
now,
like that. The elite, they go in the lady collection.
Yo,
Like, you know what I mean?
like the strippers here are crackheads.
Yeah, nah.
The strippers there.
Yo, in Atlanta, Follies on Monday night. We used to go to Follies on
Onyx.
Mondays. Onyx, that's alright. I stay down in Atlanta.
We used to go to five. We what?
Follies, little tiny ass spot.
Yeah, but it was lit, boy.
Shout out to Jonesboro.
I was mad.
You was mad?
Was disappointed?
When I hit the strip club circuit in Atlanta, I was disappointed. Because it's in the rap video set the tone for me.
Yeah.
So when I'm like, me and wifey, I'm like, yo, shit, tonight we just hitting on the strip club. Like, I'm pulling up. And, you know, I do the nightclub shit too, so I probably see shit that regular people don't see. You get what I'm saying? So I'm hitting it and I'm just like, I hate that.
It's not fair. You a club. You run clubs.
Bro, I hate that shit so bad. I can't even never enjoy myself.
Yeah,
I'm always like looking at the structure of things and how they do things, and I'm trying to learn.
I was
you know what I'm
impressed.
saying? Like, no,
Yo, but I love it.
They had the girls in the air.
Yeah.
Flying through the ropes.
Yeah, I seen that.
I'm not even looking at
That was crazy.
I'm looking at just the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the experience of it. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't there. It just
it wasn't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't talking about the girls at all. I'm just talking about just
Atlanta's a little
All right,
different.
when he said building, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like it doesn't
A shopping mall center.
Yo, but I had to go to
You know what I'm saying?
club. Y'all know exactly what
paint
you mean.
everything black.
Yeah,
that's
that's
that.
like
Like,
that.
I had to go
Yeah.
to Club Onyx or Cheetah, one of them shits, and I had to perform that night. And it was like a lot of celebrities there.
Right.
Jalen Rose was there. Floyd Mayweather was there. But what killed me was when I was online getting my ID checked, because they don't know me. I'm an unsigned artist. I'm doing my thing, trying to get in. Fucking Usher pulled up, right? Yo, no homo.
Right.
I thought Usher was like the most perfect dude I ever seen.
Right,
This
right,
nigga
right.
got out of his car and started floating up to me. I was like, this nigga legs ain't moving. Floating by me and shit. They like, come on in, Usher. He's like, thanks. And then his brother come behind him, and then like this perfect Barbie doll chick come out the car, and I'm like, oh shit, this is what's about to happen here. I go in there, they give their credit card to the lady behind the desk, and you get either the A package, B package, and it's like $10,000 in ones, or $5,000 in ones, or $17,000 in ones, and they just take all these ones and they walking around like, me and my homies got the sweet legs. We gonna go like this, shit. Like everywhere you walk is like at least a stack on the ground or some shit in it, and I was like, yo, this is how they living out here.
Right.
It was crazy.
Right.
And I just seen a whole totally different perspective on the strip game out there to out here.
No, the strip club shit is different. Like, even out here it could be different. It's just nobody would let it. People want that experience here, but there's just nowhere to go. And in the city, because people have done it wrong so many times, the powers that be ain't having it.
So it's illegal? I guess
It ain't really illegal. You gotta find a building that's grandfathered in for the cabaret license. You get what I'm saying? But
which is like nudity. Total nudity.
Not total. You can't do total.
In North Carolina, period. No,
So
just in
you
general.
basically have to have a strip club in the same building that's already been a strip club before.
Right.
You can even
at
do
some
one.
point. Or total nudity. You can't do total nudity with alcohol. Period.
In general. That's just
Yeah,
North Carolina.
that's the rule.
Okay.
Now, if you don't have alcohol, you can go nude.
So it's different. It's just like Atlanta, with a little more southern, because they able to do.
I mean, you know, it's all in North Carolina.
We got, we had the most laws.
Yeah, it's just NC rules. That's just how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like I had to lease the cabaret, and I called the alcohol dude, the alcohol police more or less, and I'm like, yo, I wanna what you think about cabaret? Because they fuck with me. I'm like, what you think about cabaret being ran the right way? I'm like, I'm about to grab it if you give me a blessing. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah. I'm like, don't do it. I'm like, don't do it. He's like, nah, we need that building to sit empty. We don't want to, because it's all the shit that happened.
Yeah, man.
You know, we want that building to sit empty.
So like you born and raised out here in Greensboro, right?
Well, I'm born in Massachusetts, raised in
And everything.
Greensboro, Hopkins. Yeah.
Tell us real quick about the cleaning businesses.
Cleaning business. I started that in 2015. I got this. It was rolling. I got this huge contract at Elon College. It was turning like 2 or 3 apartment complexes, student housing or whatever, once the kids moved out. When I got the carpet contract, I also got the painting contract, because I was just in the room and I heard it. I'm like, yo, I got somebody to paint, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. So I took it. It was supposed to be a 2-week gig. It took me 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't had the right employees. The dude that I was going to have painting fell back. He just faded the black on me. You know what I'm saying? So now because my face is on it, now I got to paint this shit and do the carpet. You know what I'm saying? So it took me like 2 months.
Which is sometimes the downfall of being the boss behind the scene. You have to step in and get shit yourself.
Which the carpet shit, I'm always kind of hands-on. That's more of a hands-on thing for me anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like even yesterday I did an appointment. They was like, well, you're here? I'm like, yeah, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? If I got one appointment, I'm not going to send somebody else out there. I'd rather just knock this shit out and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I had to paint the shit in the joint, and it took me all summer to do it. They was pissed at me, but I ended up finishing it. They cut the check. It was a life-changing check for me, nothing to them, and it kind of put things in perspective for me too, because I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
I remember that time. I remember that time. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, and I felt like I won the game, so I stopped.
You know what I hate? When people say when they say they're going to get the bag and you find out how much they bag is, you're like, that's not
really the bag.
That's a Ziploc.
Right. But to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to get there when they get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, you know, I remember I was cutting grass for $5. You know what I'm saying? I was as a grown man.
A bag's a bag, but I need all of it.
Yeah,
small bags to the large bags. I take it.
Yeah. So let our fans know if they want to get the car touched up, the club information, whatever. Where can they reach Mike Clark?
Just follow me on Instagram, marathon__Mike. That's pretty much the hub of everything.
Say that again for me, please.
Marathon__Mike. I kind of post everything on there. I repost the company's post on my personal page. The same thing with Facebook, Mike Clark on Facebook. And I don't really post so much on Facebook because it's more of my family page. My mom's on there, all that shit is on there. But Instagram, I'm spamming it up.
What's up with the Team Carolina? Concert series.
Team Carolina concert series, man. That's one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life. It turned into this great platform for artists. I started it because we weren't, you know, when we had the studio, you know, we weren't really getting, you know, our people, Reef and everybody wasn't really getting recognized on other people's showcases or whatnot. So I'm like, yo, we're gonna just do our own. That's when I first got the foot in the green, and we're gonna just do our own. So I ended up doing it. And it worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, went crazier than any of the other showcases went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then I did it 5 or 6 times, and it kept working. You know what I'm saying? And I got sidetracked with so many other ventures. You know, this time I said I was gonna bring it back, but we're gonna do it as Silo, but as an outside festival.
What exactly you got going down in Silo? How's that breaking down? Like Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays?
Right now we're doing Fridays and Saturdays. Next week or the week after, I'm gonna introduce like kind of like an adult night out, game night on Thursday. We're gonna have we got all the board games and all that shit. We're gonna have karaoke and we're gonna have the DJ here.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to slide through with the late. Yeah, that sounds what's up.
That's what it is. It's free. Okay. We're gonna have dirty martinis on special. Of course, a little Henny on special. People love Hennessy. You know what I'm saying? Well, our people love Hennessy. And that's gonna be the Thursday thing. Coming to summertime, I think mid-April, we're gonna bring back the Sunday day party. We're gonna do it on Green Street rooftop.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, we're gonna do it in Silo. It's still gonna be free.
So when does the game night start?
The game night starts, let's say next week.
Next week.
Next Thursday, 9 and 1 o'clock. Everybody can get home early, go to bed, and business.
All right, so to work tomorrow on Live, I'll scramble.
That's it.
I was killing them in scramble. That's it. Spell access. Do this shit for me.
We did one, and it was super dope. It was super fun. We had like the video games, all the old video games, and it was a fun time.
Oh yeah, me and my girl be playing Mario. 3.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Shit like that.
Yeah, all that. The bowling, the Wii shit, the bowling shit. Like,
oh yeah, that was my shit too.
Yeah. Like that shit is super fun.
All right, well, shit, we thank you for coming down, man. Piff Radio, we at 105.1 Live. That was Mike Clark, entrepreneur out of Greensboro, North Carolina, man. This your boy Garcia, Vega, a.k.a. Iron Man. I'm here with J. Pitt, a.k.a. the motherfucking Captain America, and Classical the Great, a.k.a. Spidey. Spidey thinks it's tingling. We're going to jump in a few tracks, and when we get back, we got your boy. Tell him who you is, man. You've been talking all day.
Man. Let him know. Hey, Wright, man, the R&B mogul. You know what I mean?
R&B mogul, and we're going to get him to sing something before we leave. You know what I'm saying? Gotta see what it's about live. This Piff Radio is yours truly, Vega the Mount.
You.
5 minutes.
Let's play down here.
Appreciate that, Mike.
You already know, bro. Get hot.
That's what they do.
Yeah, they do.
That's it. That's it. No, it's a rap.
I was giving them the scramble.
Like I said, she said.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, I should have brought me some.
I got the book cover. That's why I got
You back in your mode.
I got I got a whole setup and I took my utility room and turned it into a studio.
Okay.
That shit nice.
Nah, just was here.
I ain't gonna lie. People coming there like, damn, bro, I did this, bro. I couldn't believe it.
But you in your own space.
Yeah.
You in your own space. I still remember pulling up on you to crib my house and you was out there. You came to the car like, yo, I just did this.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yo, that was my first time. I was at my grandfather's
Yeah, long
house.
time.
And you was like, yo, this is dope.
Yeah.
They were like, yo, this is dope. Yo, hey, come do this, come do that. I think that's when I did the Team Turn On.
Nah, that was before that.
No, it's right when the first year you did it. You said, well, 2011, right?
Yeah, it had to be something.
Because that's when you was rocking with Reefless Rain. It was the artist you had to call what you was working with. It was Fame, you, Reefless Rain, Shad. Remember Shad?
Yeah, Shad hit me here, so
Yeah. I see all them boys. That's why I said after form, I thought you come in the house and after form got his name.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
We just tried to do it again last year. So, you already know.
I know he had a studio right here, Chad, the one up the street.
When I was working with Eddie, man, we was trying to combine, you talking about like 2017, 2016. Yeah, well, from Jason. Homie sold that house like a year or two ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, so the studio was still in there? Right.
Nah, he had something rocking out. I mean, he kind of, Nazar out there kind of doing something at Shad's crib. Like, I was just out there last year doing it. Like, it's a whole lot better than it was. Live definitely, it looked a whole lot better. I work on the acoustics a little bit. But,
Oh, so Shad still got the house?
yeah, yeah, he's still out there. Yeah, I was living out there for like, shit, almost 10 months. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't working, that's all.
there's so many people in there.
Yeah, you just be needing to. I mean, you know, not to him. You just gotta find a role that you want to play. You be involved too, and like, you know what I mean? Like, you already know you're supposed to do business. I'm supposed to be this. I can't be both. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
I ain't.
It always, you know what? I learned that with people, man. They be like, yo, I just want to do the business side. Let you do the music. Then you end up doing it all.
I mean, I told him off the rip. I was like, yo, if you plan on me being an engineer, it's ain't gonna work, bro. So I'm gonna help get it started. You know what I mean? We'll get it going or whatever. But like, I had Ski involved. Ramel was over there working with me on Nazar. I don't know if you already producing a Garcia. He about to be that nigga out there, a little young nigga. Yeah, he nice. Had him out there rocking. But it was just like, now you just created more responsibility. You know what I mean? More overhead. We ain't really checking people for bread. That shit gonna fall. And like, this time I stepped away and it just, I ain't want feeling that.
Yeah, I seen Mike. See, that's how I know Mike, man. From all that back in the day. I'm talking about, I remember when Mike, man, I tell everybody this story. Y'all look at Mike and be like, he gets his dad. I'm like, you don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know that man went through. He's supposed to feel like that by now. Right. I remember that phase he talking about when he said he was going through. I remember that shit. I don't even, he stand beside Chris Noel. Right. I never forget that shit, bro. He was like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, man. I ain't even really trying to. He was like, I'm down right now. And then it was like, the next time I saw him, nigga was up. I took my up. My nigga, what you do? Hit a lick.
Figure it out, bro.
That's why every time I see him, bro, it's been love. Cause I remember that shit. I think I had like a pep talk.
It really be love for everybody though, bro. But people like got a chip on their shoulder.
I don't know what they talking about. I don't never have a problem.
I don't even know why though. Like, I don't even know what the expectations for. And like, even if
you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
When I see Mike, I be like, bro, you don't have to do nothing. Just let me in. I'll pay. Just let me go through this little line right here. That's all.
There might be times I just want him like, yo, just skip me up in the line.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
As a matter of fact, I'll let everybody
this line way back here. Let me just get up to this part right here.
I'm giving this man $65 to walk past you.
Every
If
time
you want
I'm
to
in
do the
Green
same
Street.
thing, give this man $65.
Right.
Guess what happened? Usually. Some people like, oh, he think he it worked like a charm, bro. Oh, he think he just, I mean, we got one to lose. We got one. Next thing you know, he done made mad. Boom, he be like, yo, come get shot.
I got so many wristbands and Patron
Every
shots.
time we get in there, we get a shot, boy. Oh, that fucking, that bullshit.
Liquid cocaine.
Oh.
I stopped off. I laid off. That shit was serious.
Man, he had me sick as fuck one night, bro. I was like, Mike, bro, chill with this, bro.
You be saying you gonna come in there, you trying to get fucked up. So that's
Yeah, you talking to the right one. You dealing with the right one. You're gonna keep giving you shots.
Yeah.
That's why I said one song.
That's a motor store.
Next to that,
That's a store.
it's a restaurant, a bar.
It used
to be close.
Any
I
waters
had
in
the
there?
Buffalo.
You don't wanna go in
I'm
there.
tempted.
Y'all ain't got any
music
waters in there or anything?
Nah, $4.
You tasted it yet?
I was just standing outside sitting like,
Oh, you don't even know.
where that chicken coming from?
I'll be all right.
I've been staying away from the fried food.
Mike, that was good, Mike.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you out here?
Nah, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mike check. Piffradio, we back.
Garcia.
Everybody,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, so listen, yo, real quick, yo, the diversity of Greensboro is super duper changing. I just seen all type of guys. I was like, where y'all came from? They was like, we just got back into town recently. I was like, back into town? Y'all from out here? He was like, we've been out here for 2 years approximately. I was like, all right, cool. Cool job, man. Nah, don't come the fuck out here. We got too much fun. I don't want none of y'all motherfuckers coming out here. Leave it like it was. I'm tired of open up. I don't want
Rec center still open? Like, what are kids doing? Why they don't have nothing to do nowadays?
I think when's the center always been?
They got tablets now.
That craft ain't open, you know what I'm saying, like it used to be.
Craft?
Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, a grown man me be wanting to go shoot ball every now and then. It's
I used to live right behind there. I got
Some
some
be
good
open like that.
Yeah.
I hit him up about something.
Yeah, fast shots can get up, you know what I mean, wherever you at. That was lady used to be a craft.
So now we're gonna get into a legendary R&B up and coming artist out here in Greensboro. Say what up to the people out here.
What's going on, people? Everybody in the building.
Let them know who you are once again, please, sir.
Hey, Wright, WSMG Zone, R&B artist. I'm in the building.
I
I'm
thought you
going
was
to
gonna be
stand up.
like, I'm A-Rod. Don't sound like a rap. I want you to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the ladies to be like, yo, turn that up, baby.
Yeah, what you listening to? Piff Radio. No. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Warming the hoes up.
How's it going, brother?
Doing all right, man. How y'all boys doing?
Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you coming through. Music-wise, what you got going down?
Got a new album coming out. It's untitled right now because, you know, unlike other artists, I pick a song I like and I name my album after that song. Or I name it after a concept of whichever song gives me the vibe of the album. So I haven't named it yet. Once I listen to them all, I'll come up with the name of the album.
How many songs do you normally put on albums?
I do like 17 to 20 songs. That's like that my limit is, my least amount is 17. I do that many so I can pick a perfect album. You want to do more songs so that it flows properly. I'm big on like continuity when the album goes from song to song. So when I put it together, I structure it so that it's like a vibe. You know what I mean? You'll go from, like, let's say you're going through a breakup. You'll go from whatever is happening. It's like, okay, I don't really care right now in my life. I'm a single man doing my thing. Like No Handouts. You can see the CD. It's like it transitions, and then at the end, it's like, damn. It goes to the whole relationship, the way love is. It goes through the whole process, and at the end, it just comes to like, how can I not? I miss my girl. So it's like it's a continuity.
Because personally, I haven't been blessed to hear nothing yet.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah, most definitely.
How do you categorize your music? What genre?
What genre?
Yeah, genre.
Honestly, bro, of course I'll be R&B, so I can do hip hop. I'm rooted in reggae music though. That's what my style, it's a little different from everybody else's because of that. My roots are reggae. My dad was had a famous reggae band called Imani Reggae Band, so I used to watch him on the side of the stage.
Shout out to Pop.
Yeah.
Reggae
I mean, everybody, I don't know if y'all with Pitt and Clark know my mom is phenomenal vocalist, bro. I mean, like, oh my God,
I got a CD.
I produced her CD.
Get your ass in the house.
No, she got. Now she's back in the day. Yeah. She's back in the day.
Oh, so she's gospel.
Yeah, she's gospel.
How do you and mom sit down and listen to some of your music?
Oh my damn, that's a difficult question.
It ain't just.
Yeah, my sister too. You know, my sister Divine.
No, but she's mom's a catapult.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to bring her a track, and he's talking about smashing.
I know. Yeah. Good point.
So,
but you know what? My mom known me since I started music. She went from saying, "Well, cut that shit down," to, "Son, this is nice," to, "All right, let me be your manager." It went like it transitioned like that over time. That's how I know I got better. So, but basically, when she listens to it now, she has an open mind. You know, she knows that we're not the same.
So when she seen you had talent, she was like, "Baby, Jesus loves everybody. We got to do this together. We are family."
No, she just basically was like, "You know what, son? I really think you can do this." And she was already like helping my sister do her thing. My sister Divine, got shout out.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Divine.
Her
She
name is
sings
what?
everywhere. Divine.
Divine.
Yeah, she sings.
That's my name.
Sahara reggae band, and she does it all, man. Real dope singer, performer, phenomenal.
Sahara's my daughter's name.
That's the irony.
I have to do a little bit of investigation.
Yes,
There's
you
going to
do.
be a lawyer hitting you up soon. Copyright infringement.
Yeah, man, they've been around. You probably copyright infringed them then if that's the case. They've been out for a long time, bro.
Okay.
So how long you been doing music?
Man, I've been doing music since man, I was beatboxing since I was in first grade.
It's been a while.
Man, boy, I'm talking about, we used to get so much trouble, boy.
Yes.
I've been doing music about for real, putting it out since I was 13. Yep, I was making music at 13, putting out tapes. I would take 2 tapes and 2 blank tapes and record one, put it on the other tape, then record that tape while I was playing and do the other
old school.
Boy, I was nice with it, dog. I was
You had
nice.
to take the top of the tape.
Yes,
out.
you remember that. That's how you know.
Yeah.
See, they got it easy now. They just click and go get some stuff, click online. No, we had to really like manually.
Yeah.
Man, it was dope.
That's why I don't respect some of them.
Thank you, bro.
Like,
Thank you, bro.
This dude is the first dude that I know that was actually recording music, recording his own music when he was in school, like straight out the basement.
Like a
You
kid.
remember like the first song you ever recorded?
Yes, I do. That's crazy you asked me that.
And
It was about a girl.
I always ask somebody,
Yo.
give me 2 to 3 bars from it, please.
Oh God. She was a new girl, everyone. I know the song. It was like, she was a new girl, everyone was. Okay, she was a new girl, everyone was talking about. She come from up north, she was, of course, a beauty. And I knew she had some problems making friends. That was a song I made. I was like 15 years old, dog. But it was dope, bro. I wrote it about a girl that came from New York.
I almost want to say you sound like
The Twins,
Mario.
Yeah. Yeah, that's backing out. Like, cause you gotta think about it. When we was coming up, I didn't even think I could do music until I saw like a Mario, or it was another artist, B2K Mario, and it was another one, the dude Latif.
That was just.
Nah, all them artists, I heard, like that was our era.
B2K.
Yeah,
that was our era.
Now it's weird, but back in the time, that was we grew up with them.
Yeah, that was our
Like
era.
everybody, we can't do that now.
Yeah, that was our
You know what I
era.
mean? We was in the skate rink. And we listened to that,
On the
bro.
way in here, we seen 4 grown men riding down the block,
Listening to Justin Bieber.
and it was horrible.
Nah,
It
that's-
was
They
horrible.
were listening to the baby song.
No.
It was hard. They was
With the
windows
windows
like
down.
this, like right
Were they
above,
jumping?
No, that was real.
They probably jumping.
It was the
They was coming down the block like this, like
We like
we
EDM
hopped out
Jersey
the car.
Shore fist pump remix.
we had to
We
we
had
had
that
to
car,
stand
it
in
was
there like,
dope.
yeah, I'm killing these niggas.
We was like, yo, they listening to Justin Bieber. They looking out the window like,
Yeah, that's what we listened to. And I wish you would.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, but.
Yeah, music is, man, powerful, man. Like, you'd be surprised. Like, honestly, I don't even look at, I used to perceive people like that, what they listen to. But now I realize, like, music is so universal, man. Like, if you don't have other flavors, if you got one genre, then you close-minded. And you limiting yourself from all these feelings and vibrations that you can't get from NBA Youngboy type music. No offense, I like that shit too. I like to get wild too, but when I listen to music, I want to feel good. I don't want to feel like I'm finna go out and act a fool. I'm on my way to work, be done cussed everybody out if I listen to that in the morning.
Right.
So what kind of inspirations, like when you in album mode, you said right now, like, so are you one of the people that try to stay away from the genre you're trying to create, or are you one of those people that try to dive into it a little more? Like, how do you go about it?
That's a good question, bro. I actually like that because my creative process comes from, I like a lot of people come to me with, like, they talk to me about their issues and problems. I don't know why. I guess I'm just a comfortable person. I don't speak people's business.
Yeah.
But I feel like whenever they come to me with certain things, even if I don't experience it myself, the empathy within me allows me to feel that. So I write it. Like, a lot of times they'll leave and I had an issue on me. I'm like, why do I feel like this? So I write it down. And then I hear the song and I'm like, damn. It almost makes me feel like I've been through it. But I don't sometimes. So my creative process strictly comes from the vibes that I get from talking to other people.
That's dope. Real life.
Yep.
What have you learned from the game so far?
People are snakes. Oh my God, man. People are snakes. Like, I learned that my love for people is not supposed to be infused with business. That's what I learned. So I had to take my love for people outside of what I would do for people. I would never want to do anybody wrong. It would bother me if I did that. But that's not the way of the world. So I had to learn that just because I think that way, that doesn't mean the people I'm encountering think that way. So I learned to just basically watch my six. Even though I'm looking forward, I gotta always know what's behind me. Because even though you got somebody behind you, you never know who they talking to try to get something from you.
Yeah.
So you gotta watch everybody, bro.
So name some people that you wrote for.
I did a lot of songs. I worked with August Alsina. I did a song with Blood Raw when I was like 17 years old.
Yeah, I got that on the mixtape.
Yeah, that's a dope song. I did a song with I got something with Trey Songz, that Mind Fucking Joint. I didn't write on it, but I helped John make the beat and concept wise. But man, I've done a lot, bro. My name is, for me personally, if I was to stop right now, I'll be okay, because I still have a catalog of my own music. I have a lot of people that know who I am, that do music, that are bigger than me, so to speak. Some people might say so. I don't really see it that way, because to me, making it is what you feel. Like in life, I make it. So I'm fine if I was to have to stop.
Words
right now.
of a true artist.
Like real. In life, I make it.
We know this because as an artist yourself, you reach that standpoint in your own self where you like, I know what I've done.
Yeah, it's not about, man, let me just get to the top. It's about, let me let them hear me. Let me let the world hear my music, what I truly feel. And you never know how many people feel that way. So instead of me trying to make some shit to keep up with 102's playing, I'm just gonna make them play what I have, which is gonna be so different from what they playing. When they finally give it a shot, the people gonna say, "Who the fuck is that?" They're gonna call a radio station.
I think people want different.
Thank you. That's my point.
I think all of the different sounding artists, like what's that girl, Jeannie Echo,
yeah, or Summer Walker.
They all sound different.
Yeah,
like, I think people really want.
Because it's a lot of people that sound the same, bro. I'm glad you said it, because it's like a lot of people that sound the same, and people they want to hear something different, and they want to feel something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
What it comes to.
You want that right song to where you want to cry. You need the right song, or if you want to feel like I miss my girl, you need the right song.
I'm gonna tell you when I knew that you was a dope artist. I don't know if this was like your first like real dope song, but the She Poppin'.
Oh yeah.
She poppin'. I don't know if you did that while we was in high school
College.
or middle school.
That was I did
You
that
put
song
it out later.
in college. Yeah, I did it in high school because nobody was doing that type of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is so crazy. I get to say this, bro. That style, nobody was doing that.
Yeah, nobody was doing that.
They took that to Atlanta, bro.
This nigga was singing.
I swear to God.
Snap music.
They took that sound to
And
Atlanta. Rico Barrino made a song called Bubblegum, which he told me, he was like, yeah, I got motivated off your song. Basically, but I don't do that. I ain't gonna talk that. I ain't doing that. I try to watch what I say, because it can be misconstrued, even though I might be being honest.
But it's true.
Misconstrued.
I mean, but it's true.
So what I'm saying is, he basically told me, he was like, yo, I gave you respect, because I told everybody, Snug joint tight, I want to do something like it.
Yeah.
We went to Atlanta, the next thing you know, they were snapping. I was like, yo.
But it's not like he's talking shit though.
No.
Yeah,
But that just like, even E-Sub was like, Snug, yo, that's crazy. Sud, me and Sud go way back. Like, before he had a DJ, E-Sub.
Is Sud still working with 2 Chainz?
Yeah, he's still with him, but Sud is like, 2 Chainz really ain't really active as much as he used to be. I think he's gonna go on tour now, so I think Sud probably will get back on the road. But man, I see Sud all the time. He's been reaching out to me a lot lately too, because I guess he sees that I'm not playing around, which is what you need sometimes. Sometimes people gotta leave you alone to see that you see, like, dude, maybe he was carrying me too much, and I needed to see how to maneuver myself. So that's why people be like, yo, you this and that. They don't know. I talk to Sud all the time. Like, anytime I pick up a call, he will answer for me.
But everybody from where we from always depending on Sud.
Exactly, and that's why I tell people, why do I want to be, even though I can, because like we started out together, I want my brother to see, look, I'm here with you, but I didn't have to ride your coattail. It's gonna feel better when we have that conversation.
Well, Suggs is definitely a vocal point in Greensboro, but he's not the only
Thank you.
Right.
And bro, they do that because bro will extend his hand to you.
Put his hand out. Yeah.
Like, which could be a good thing and a bad thing, because people, once you extend your hand, they entitled. It's an entitlement. Well, if you can't do it, now you just everything bad in the book, which is what I go through sometimes. Like, if you want to do a song with me, let me make my hook. That's why we're doing a song together. If you already have it written, what am I? Work hard. My voice is for hire. It's a creative process. That's why I don't like to work with a lot of people. So if you already did the hook, I don't want to do a song.
You ever had any deals?
Yeah. I was signed to Cato Records, small indie deal. Everybody know Kelvin Cato played for the Houston Rockets. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was signed to Cato, man.
What type of deal was it?
A horrible one. Yeah, I learned a lot from that deal.
Explain.
Basically, money doesn't make you knowledgeable of music business. So and this is what I tell young people, money is flashy, it looks great, but a person can have a lot of money and be so dumb that they can have it that day and not have it that day. But the thing with Kato was he had the money, he just didn't know what to do with it, so that prompted fear, which made him not spend any money. So we didn't get to do much.
So basically, you had a budget, but you.
Man, I had a whole, put like this, I have a whole album done that Sean Penn wrote. We worked on together. That's the one that wrote for August. I sing.
Yeah.
It's a whole done album. It's a whole album done, and it never came out because of whatever.
Yeah, I hate when shit like that.
Yeah, so I asked Kato, I was like, yo, just give me the album. He was like, well, you can buy it. I'm like, no,
Yeah, that's that bullshit.
I'm not gonna buy the album.
Yeah, so.
Well, you just wanted to put it out because I'll never sign off on it. If you do, and since we're not in contract now, you know I get 100% because you waited to release that project after while we was after the contract was all null and void.
Yeah.
You should have did it while we were still in contract.
So,
now you either if you do that, I can sue you for new terms because we're not in contract.
You hear any of your influence in other people's music?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just said that when he.
Yeah, I'm talking about after the deal.
Yeah, I hear. My honestly, bro, what I learned is when you submit music, they take your sound, they take your style, they take your music, they take your whole song. Sometimes.
And that's why I always tell artists, be careful.
Yeah, for real.
Because when you send these people, they're really looking to steal
your song.
That's why it's always. That's why you should always copyright it.
Yeah, because if I
do you have publishing?
Yes, I do.
Who are you? Please.
ASCAP Publishing is who I'm with.
Yeah,
Go through ASCAP or BMI.
BMI.
Please, man. I'm telling you, just even if you don't feel like that song is the one, just take 20 of them and put them all on one track and just let them play straight through. As long as they have that copy in their Chamber of Congress or whatever they have that shit called, it's copyrighted. Every song on there. Because they can go back and pull it up. You can say at 2340.
And what he's
this
saying
is
is absolutely right, because I know a lot of artists that will put about 10 on one joint and say it's one track. Yeah. So they have copyright for that one, so they don't have to keep paying that fee for each song.
And people think that's hard to do. It's not.
It's not hard at all.
You just go online, sign up. Now everything's online. You go to ASCAP.com, get an account, and start registering.
I wouldn't be surprised to have an app.
Who would you recommend? As far as ASCAP or BMI, since you know.
Well, put it like this: Mariah Carey just came from BMI to ASCAP, so that should say something. With her being a person that has heavy royalty,
because you know BMI coming on them charging
exactly.
fees.
I think ASCAP is more for the people. ASCAP is for the people.
It's crazy with BMI. I used to get fines for no reason.
Yeah, publishing.
It's almost like they kind of like taking.
They want to get your dough. That's all that is. ASCAP don't do that to you. Like if you don't put out hits or you don't get your marks or quotas, they're not very fine.
It's indie. It's because ASCAP is more indie friendly. BMI more label friendly.
Okay, I get that part.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
ASCAP for us, the people that want to make it. BMI, they all the same.
Yeah, they all the same. Shout out to BMI though, because they definitely helped me.
Broadcast Music Corporation.
Yeah, no diss to them.
They definitely helped me license Pitt Radio.
BMI?
Yeah. So I'm not going.
No, we're not talking about BMI. I promise.
And they gave me my own publishing.
Because I've got paid from you guys, so I'm not mad.
Yeah, them checks come like April and November and shit.
Now they were small.
Yeah,
at first
they always come in handy.
But you know, they get a little bigger.
Yeah.
Once you start doing more, see, my aim now is to just put my music out, what I feel. But ultimately, I just want to produce other artists. I want to give back.
Who's got the juice right now to you?
Music-wise, in North
In
Carolina?
R&B, anywhere.
Or in R&B?
Who's got the juice?
Good question, bro. It doesn't have to be it doesn't matter which gender.
I mean, just an R&B single. It could be a male, female. Who's got the juice?
Damn, bro. Yeah.
Walker.
I was getting ready to say her or her.
No.
Her or her.
Yeah, her. Yeah, her or some Walker.
Both of them dope. As far as dudes.
What about that girl that made Boot Up, Boot Up?
Hey,
you boot up?
I like Ella May, but she kind of repetitive. I like the Automatic girl. Who was that?
Who?
The Automatic girl that did the song Automatic.
That's some Walker.
That's what I'm saying. I like her.
Yeah, that's some Walker.
I like her.
Yeah, that's some Walker.
I like her.
Yeah, some Walker all over the place.
I don't know a guy. I don't know any really male singers
My
that's
bad.
doing it.
Check out Lucky Day.
That's male. That's good.
Now that's
voice.
I never heard of him. I got to look him up right now.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Lucky Day.
No, that's just regular Lucky Day?
Yeah, last name D-A-Y-E.
D-A-Y-E, okay.
Oh, what about old girl that made that song with the Wu-Tang track?
Nicole Buss.
and she had Ghostface.
Do you lie? And she got a Rick Ross remix to it too. You talking about Nicole Bus, I think?
Nah, she's dark skinned, slim, and it comes on with her and Ghost start arguing.
Oh, Tiana Taylor.
Yeah,
Tiana Taylor. Yeah. She's a dope artist.
Yeah.
But
I think she do a lot of back.
okay, you asking me about all in all artistry, or you saying singer?
Singer.
Who has the voice that I would listen to over and over?
Yeah, like who's got the juice?
Me personally, the voice I like is Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine, ooh, man.
It's something about her voice. I like to feel shit. When the hair stand up on my arm, I'm like, this girl can sing.
Lion, Tigers, and Bears.
No process.
Is she better than what's my girl Effie?
You talking about Jennifer Hudson?
Jennifer Hudson.
Hell yeah.
I would say
What?
so.
No
Yeah.
offense. I like Jennifer
What?
Hudson.
I take Jasmine Sullivan.
I take
over.
Jasmine any day of the
Jennifer
week.
Hudson?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you just ain't.
I know a million.
Maybe
you just ain't heard that much
Jasmine ain't did
as
enough
much as
national anthems.
I just know a
like
million Jennifer
Hudson.
Hudson.
But
I know a
like
million
Jasmine
Jennifer
can blow.
Hudson. You can
Jasmine
go
can
to
blow.
any church on Sunday, you can hear Jennifer Hudson sing.
Yeah.
It's a generic voice, no offense. Without American Idol, would you be talking about Jennifer Hudson?
No.
No.
So,
But
That's
since
real.
American
Hell.
Idol, since American Idol,
Because-
we are talking about Jennifer
Yeah,
Hudson.
don't take away from Jennifer Hudson at all. I'm not taking away from her. You asked me which one I prefer.
dope.
I would go with Jasmine every time, but simply because she's a songwriter. It's her songs, her words, and it's feeling to it. Jennifer singing somebody else's words. I can always tell when somebody's singing somebody else's words.
So you saying Jennifer never wrote her own?
I don't think she did. I'm not saying she never did. I ain't never heard none of them hits was hers. I can tell you
How do you
that.
feel about that though? As
You
far
remember
as, like,
Cool It F.A.?
I like it. I feel like this. I write for people, so
yeah, how do you feel about
I'm
that? As being on both ends.
You
of
write
it?
for rappers?
both. Like I can rap like hell, I just don't.
Yeah.
But like I tell people all the time, when somebody can do something better than you, it's like Mike hiring somebody he got 5 clubs. He hires somebody to run this one because he ain't Latin.
Yeah.
He don't know how to speak Spanish.
Yeah.
So boom, he gets a Latino manager to run this club. He's good at it. Even though it's my ideas, it's my face, the Latino man does it. So I agree with that part. I understand some people can do your shit better than you.
Yeah.
Like Drake.
Exactly. Honestly, would we have known that somebody else wrote them songs?
Is he ever going
Hey yo, speaking of that shit,
is he ever gonna be able to get away from the ghost?
Quentin Miller
No.
is like one of the most.
Because
He's got like the most shittiest stick in the industry I've ever seen.
You know, all he did was
He got beat up.
Beat up.
He didn't even
He
do
lost the leg. He got blackballed,
He didn't even do
underpaid for writing this nigga's.
And you know what's crazy, man? Like, man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I check him out every now and then. Some of his joints is alright. He just don't have that, like you said. Some people have that Drake better than you.
He don't have
know
that
what I'm saying?
cadence.
Yeah, he just doesn't have that cadence, that charisma, or just.
Yeah. He's not Drake.
Sound like
Yeah, you know what I mean?
But he was an innocent bystander. He just got hit by a bullet.
Yeah.
He really shouldn't have been in there.
Not at all.
Meek should make that right, bro.
Meek is that fucking
How
crybaby.
can you make it right?
Man, make sure that man get cut him, give up, let him. I don't know. Put him on
Because
his own.
because Meek ain't cut his money off, Drake did. So Meek should make it right, but Drake gotta make it right.
But my
too.
thing is, Meek exposed it.
Yeah, he did.
That man is a
He
ghostwriter, bro.
He did.
Come on, you don't do
It's
that.
cutthroat
That's the
industry.
game. The industry is full of ghostwriters.
Cutthroat industry.
But if you beefing with a dude and you talking about you writing the lyrics and somebody else writing your beef, that shit, I'll be exposing you. You ain't even write that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just that money machine.
So I'm mixed. I do understand it because I love music, and some people can sing your song better than you. But I'm an artist that's creative. I start with a metronome and I finish with a whole song. So the fact that I can do that, I think it's a shortcut for anybody else. But I understand the game. I'm not saying they're not no less of an artist if somebody writing their song. As long as you sound good. I don't give a shit who wrote the song, as long as you sound good.
Let us know three of your top producers.
That I work with?
No, that you know.
In general? Oh man, I love Timberland, bro. Back in the day, the old Timberland, like his beats was
Timberland's coming back though, right?
Like
He's on IG.
He do be listening.
I grew up on Timberland. I grew up listening to what's the dudes that used to make the beats for Dipset? Heatmakers, man. Heatmakers, Timberland, and it was
I was thinking of something.
it was one more. There's one more dude that makes phenomenal beats. I can't think of his name right now.
So one of the heat makers just passed away like a year ago.
Really?
Yeah, Stretch. He was a real good friend of mine and shit like that. He was like in long hospital.
Them boys was dope, bro.
I was supposed to go see him.
So
we worked on a lot of tracks together, and his family is real cool. They like live right around the corner from me. and he passed away. So you know,
Damn, man, rest in peace to him. Praying for his family. You know what's so crazy? One of my favorite beats, the Jealousy beat.
Jealousy.
That shit is amazing.
I got that.
Yeah.
Yo, I was listening to it the other day because I was gonna do a song to it, and it's just looping. But I'm like, this shit is one of the hardest beats ever, dog. And it's like mad years later, and I'm still listening to it with that vibe. Like, dude, these niggas, maybe they need to come on out with another one, man, and let the other half of the Heat makers keep his man's name alive.
Well, you know, you had a couple joints on Jim Jones.
A word?
Yeah, it's a whole gym project.
I gotta check it then.
A couple months ago.
I know
Think
it's
about that, Joel Santana.
with the situation.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I just think it's some, you know, I hate to see the people we grew up on. Like, we used to look up to Joel's. He was kind of the one that was a little. We didn't think he had no issues. Like, as far as I would have never thought he living like that kind of life. But he's a grown man. We all go through shit. Me talking about him is like me trying to act like I ain't got that shit going.
I'm glad he said that because a lot of people take these artists in perspective that they are superheroes.
No,
they don't
man.
have them.
These are all people just like you and I.
Bro, if you honestly, I couldn't imagine cameras being around. Y'all don't know some crazy shit. If cameras was around me all the time, they'd been caught some of the most fucked up shit they ever seen. They'd be like, this TMZ breaking news. Anthony Wright, he knows, man. I'm a live wire. I just can sing really well, but I calm down a lot. I don't get, you know. But I always been that character. That's just who I am. So shit, how can I look?
That since the choir.
How can I exactly? Bro, how can I look at them?
Y'all was in a choir together,
Man, what my mom had a choir.
You was in a choir? Oh, shit.
I ain't saying I can sing.
Bro, we had a big ass choir full of. My mom had feel like this. My mom had everybody kid. Pretty much.
For that went
to church, she had a whole choir with everybody kids from different churches on one choir. It was called Youth United.
Yeah.
Man, we were dope, but we used to shut it down in church.
I ain't saying I can sing, but we was in
Y'all
the
are crazy. Shout out, Mom. Shout out, Mom. I can't believe this man talking about I'm coming up. But we were dope kids.
We had a lot of shit
young,
going on when we was young.
Really young.
When Cassie want to take a time out, he always hit the little lip.
Get the choir ready.
We had a lot of
gotta go again.
It'd be kids.
We had a lot of shit
Shutting
going
it
on.
down, man.
Remember the choir rehearsals on Saturday night? You be in there until like 12.
Yeah. Choir rehearsals.
You're in there all night long, you hungry
I'm
and shit.
telling you, ain't ate nothing. Yeah, I'm like, man, you eating peppermint.
That's it, you get peppermints.
You eat peppermint over and over, and then you gotta eat the butterscotch when all them gone.
You done broke the fan apart and started plucking each other with the.
Your little brothers still doing music?
Yeah, man. Marley G, MXG, MK Max.
I think Marley
That's my youngest brother, bro. That's my youngest brother. That's my middle brother.
Yeah, he was on our show.
That's my middle brother.
He was on our
Yeah.
show one time.
That's my brother. We raised in the same house. I taught him. I ain't gonna say I taught him, but I gave him the opportunity to do music.
He was talking about
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on. Well, we didn't interview him, but he came in on the show.
I used to let that boy like stay up real late when it was a school night. He was like, I'll never forget this. He was like 8, 9 years old. I used to let him stay up. I was like, I go out like, yo, don't tell mama you up. I come home one night like 3 in the morning. I'm only like 16, so I come home 3 in the morning. This nigga in here making me. So I make him go to bed. I press play. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker dope. So much dope that I was like, man, get up right quick. She like, oh, I'm not getting. I said, no, come here, listen to this 9-year-old what he just made. She was like, you let him. Listen though. This is why I let him stay up. Played it. She was even like, yeah, he's phenomenal. I said exactly.
And he made beats for EJ and them too, right?
Bro is dope. When I say beat maker, the way he hear music, if Marley dropped this CD that's about to drop, he gonna take over.
You know what? I don't like the way producers are portrayed in the industry.
Yeah,
I think they should get paid up front. I don't like the way artists can get away with not paying them.
Yeah,
Labels can get away with not paying them. They don't get the endeavors they supposed to. Now they gotta tag a song for this beat is about.
Man, the beat be driving some of these artists, man.
Yeah, that's it.
If I'm not doing it, put it like this: if I mute the beat, I wouldn't want to hear that shit y'all talking about, bro. Like we gotta be real with ourselves.
Yeah, the producers are very important.
That's why I put my beats up on the stream.
Yeah.
I mean, if don't nobody buy my shit, I just throw the instrumentals up online. I'm gonna get the streams anyway.
Exactly. That's smart.
That's forever money. You know what I'm saying?
And plus, you can just keep. You don't have to worry about no copyright. Because they're yours.
Yeah, because they're mine. So.
I own the music. You ever seen anybody go live and say I own the music? I do.
I did that yesterday.
Yeah, we do.
Facebook keep me off.
Yeah, go ahead and Shazam at Facebook. It ain't gonna pop up.
SoundCloud will delete that shit. Facebook will kick you off.
Yeah.
Instagram started doing it now too.
But you come on, like honestly, as us being honest, it should be like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
You get paid for every time somebody plays your song, but us indie, it should be the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like opportunities around here, people are finally starting to see that radio shows like this are opportunities. You don't know who's listening to you.
If you could do a duet with any female R&B artist, alive or dead, who would it be?
Oh my God, man, that's crazy. Y'all gonna put me on the spot like that? First of all, I gotta go back in the day. I would want to have done one with Mariah Carey. I used to love Mariah Carey, bro.
Mariah's dope.
What? I'm talking about, I mean, the new Mariah Carey, she kind of smoked a little bit, a little more shit.
Smoke what?
Cigarettes.
Oh.
So her voice, it messed her voice up. But the old, I'm talking about back in the day,
no,
Mariah
you talking
Carey.
about hitting them notes.
Yeah, he said 2 at once.
You talking about the Christmas scene.
What? Bro, she used to be able to sing like a phenomenal singer.
My mother to this day plays that Mariah Carey Christmas scene.
Yeah, so I would say I would have wanted to do it.
Thanksgiving on for the rest of the year.
Yeah, because you think about Boys to Men, man, you was big if you did a song with Mariah Carey, bro.
Yeah,
She was that dude.
You
I
like,
mean, but that's some of the last superstars. I ain't gonna say the last, but those are superstars.
yeah, to have next level, like we still got her here. So I would definitely have wanted to do that. I ain't even gonna lie.
At the end of the day, though, it's always a blessing to see somebody ever walk of God through their thing, regardless of the outcome. You look like you survived the battle, you've been through it, you got a lot to experience, more in the future, a lot to tell these kids to come up with, continue being positive. We got some tracks out here from you. We're gonna pin it to the playlist as well.
Oh, most definitely.
And for anybody that want to get a hold to anything you got going on, how do they get in contact with you?
Follow me on Instagram. I am a Wright. That's IAMAWRIGHT. That's me on Snapchat, and I'm on Facebook as RNB Mogul. That's RNB Mogul. So I'm responding to everybody. I'm open. If you want to do some music, let's work. I'm with it.
Definitely appreciate you coming down to Piff
Most
Radio.
Thank y'all for having me.
Live today at 105.1 Live, man.
Yes, we are. It's comfy in here, though.
You know,
I love this, bro. I was just about to say that. This is, man, look. If these boys contact y'all now, don't take it as a joke. This is serious. You never know who's listening to you, and I take everybody serious, no matter what level you think they on. You never know, man. You never know.
Well, we don't never know who the fuck coming on until the day before. Tell us the last moment. He be like, oh yeah, and by the way, tomorrow. I'll be like, oh shit.
You get no time to research that.
We all got different schedules. I was asking what time. Probably like yesterday night.
Yeah.
You know, what time was it getting
I know
up?
what time was it getting up?
Nobody answered.
Yeah, nobody answered.
I'm like, all right.
I'm on a whole nother text arguing with him, like, when I'm gonna get my matter of fact, let me announce that, so like I think like 3 weeks ago I found that I was about to have a new baby. So
congrats, bro.
Expecting again, I'm gonna have a baby shower June 13th down here on Elm Street. We throw the invitations out to everybody. Everybody's welcome. Me and my fiance is expecting a new baby. We don't know, so it's gonna be a gender reveal. Everybody, Mike, you guys are definitely ready.
I'm coming with a toy. I come with something in hand.
Congratulations.
I got Pitt's dance girls coming now. They're gonna dance for us and do a little something. We got one or two.
What are they? Can they do music videos? I need to talk to you about that. I got something else. I had an idea for y'all. For this Team Carolina, right? I don't know why I just see y'all setting up on side of the stage or on side of the crowd.
We talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
Talk about
That's a dope idea.
we ain't gonna.
You know, I stole.
We don't want nobody to take out,
Oh yeah, it's already out there technically battle rap. I took it from a battle rap.
But
we got it though.
So next week I don't know who we got set up. We'll find out. Saturday, next Saturday coming up. Podcast is going down tomorrow. We got a lot of shit.
You leaving tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like,
group chat. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll put it on live. Yeah, we'll live.
I got like a 7-hour ride anyway. So
where you going again?
Lexington, Kentucky.
Be safe, man. Home of the Wildcats.
I was out there in Louisville. Not too long ago.
Just keep God with you. That's all you can do. Pitt, what you got going, John?
I'm trying to smoke, man. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even drink no more, so y'all niggas smoke my blood in the car. I'm trying to get smoke.
I didn't smoke shit.
Word!
What are you talking about? Okay, me ain't shit.
I went outside and drank that.
Hey, speaking of that shit, when we finished smoking out the car, I got out that car so fucking fast.
He was in the middle of the
They was looking like a bunch of hoodlums, smoke coming out. I'm all the way up the block. Like, look at these things.
Before I put the blunt out,
It was gone.
I'm not getting caught.
Bro, can y'all imagine when they legalize it, how we still gonna be like, oh, they're gonna
police, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes.
So this,
It's
I
legal
talked
in
to this-
New York. I know.
I talked to this dude at this store yesterday, right?
Yeah.
This old man, he said that they stopped selling it in the store. Well, his store stopped selling it because people used to mix that weed and with the CBD weed and then tell the police that they got it from the store. So he was like, they stopped selling it.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
that's crazy.
That's why would you do that?
Yo, at the end of the day, you ain't gonna stop these people from doing what the fuck they want to do.
No.
Right.
It's gonna happen. I want to give a real shout out to the people out in Tennessee. I don't know about the tornado because I didn't do too much.
That's crazy.
Too much.
Prayers out for their family too.
Everybody out there, if you got family, check on them. I got family, but I didn't call and check on them. I'm figuring they okay.
Oh man.
And they didn't call me. We had a tornado out here. Nobody called me.
Yo, go like a picture on IG or something. You know what I'm saying?
Pitt, Pitt,
Man,
Pitt,
comment.
My man just dropped the mic.
Yo, he said-
called in.
I didn't. I'm hoping everybody's okay.
You go check that out though, right?
Yeah.
No, but
Oh my God.
I don't mean, my mom ain't
Man,
call
he
me and say
playing,
nothing.
y'all. He's playing.
That's the type of shit you do when you're in the family. You wait to get the phone call from your mom. If your mom ain't call you, everything's good.
I feel that.
You know what?
I
That's
feel that,
true.
but
Everything's good. Mom is always gonna call you and be like,
You heard, yeah.
you know,
That's great.
and then now it's time to get on it. If she didn't hit your phone, no need to bug nobody.
Alright, well, that fair amount in Tennessee, man, sounds like, you know, under the guidelines of what you said, they should be alright. You know what I'm saying?
Class, you got some new projects you working on, right?
Vega go ahead.
Yeah, man, we're working on a couple things. Got a project called Dying to Live, no rush. You know what I'm saying? You'll know when it's time, though. You're gonna feel it before you hear it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool.
You hand
I
it
know
in.
I am. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of
You hand it again.
Huh?
I'm going back to that
On
too.
what?
though.
Yeah.
I think organic is
Oh yeah, I'm definitely. Whenever class call me up and say you got something for me to do, I'm there.
You know, it's coming up soon. We
It's
just
not like I'm doing a song with Prophet.
Oh man, Prophet, what's up, though? That's the homie, though. That's the homie.
Oh, hey, this is Piff Radio, and I'm gonna say what I want to say.
No, I mean, you know,
I'm not there.
I'm Vega, and I'm just gonna say
It is what it
there's
is.
a lot of artists out there that I fuck with, but they just don't. But they say you just not me. You just don't got it. Okay.
So look, we do got seasons streaming right now.
Shout out to Mackie.
Hey, where we at tonight, Mike?
Mackie.
Take us somewhere.
We do got seasons.
Mac
out.
is coming out here. We're gonna shoot that video.
Yeah. And we got the Mr. Rich spot to drop.
Mr. Rich, yeah.
Man, what's up with birds flying high? You know what I mean? Bag on your head.
Honestly,
you know what I'm saying?
as artists, we do know that when you make a track, sometimes it sits for a while before you pull it.
Yeah, you already
So
know,
you know what I
already
mean.
know.
You know, and
I'm just letting them know we got some joints out.
A lot of people,
Yeah.
when they hear it, they love them shits.
Yeah,
You know
oh,
what
no,
I'm saying?
yeah, that's the same for me
It
too.
might need to be
Yeah,
remixed,
yeah.
right? Who mixed that?
Which one?
Birds flying. You did?
Oh, bro.
I thought Scam. I thought Scam.
We got some yeah,
I thought
like.
Scam missed it.
Yo, shout out to Scam.
Yeah, I thought you missed it.
You know, Easter's coming up too.
Slaughter pack is out.
Don't shout me out when I'm not here. Damn. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad
Oh,
thing.
man.
No. Anytime somebody's mentioned up here is off.
I'm just playing, man. I know.
We fuck with
It's all
everybody.
space.
I mean, we all grown men up here at the end of the day. Like, we not saying nothing. We
Me and
can't
Prophet
say nothing.
That's what I said earlier.
We got a competitive nature.
Yeah,
I love pay
Yes,
rush.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Since he was
Prophet's
just
a
on the
homie,
line.
you know?
Folks will say, they would say the same, bro. Come on now.
Yeah.
They say the same
It
thing.
was just on the line.
I respect Prophet music. I love Prophet music, but me as an artist,
Listen, here we go.
I cannot say.
Yeah, that's that blowback.
Yeah, I cannot say the next rapper's better than me.
I ain't mad at him.
You
I'm
not
not
supposed
mad
to
at
say.
him. I know exactly what he was
So
doing.
it's just that artist shit.
Yeah, it is.
And I made him mad, so I know he went go write a line right quick.
Oh, right now, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You mentioned me on your show.
He's getting ready to go on the live and be like, I don't even need to write this down for Vega. No, just fight tag Vega.
Right.
Yeah,
He
I don't want no
will do that shit.
smoke.
Yeah, he will do that
Hey,
shit.
I like this shit, though. That's cool. That's cool.
No, but
That's
this
cool.
Piff Radio again. We out on 105.1 live downtown Elm Street. How y'all feel about this spot, bro?
Man, I'm loving the vibe, man. I'm definitely loving the vibe.
Yeah.
I think this will be good.
Class,
Yeah.
what you feel now? Just like your second show, third show here.
I mean, it's
What's
kind
up?
of going how I thought it would go. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I reached out to him, you know, like I told you when I came in was doing the interviews, I was feeling the vibe then. So it was just kicking with the homies, you know what I'm saying? It's business,
I wasn't too sure.
I mean, I know, you know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like, why are you
Yeah.
opening up the boys club? What's wrong with you? He's like, yo,
You know what I'm
class,
saying?
I'm
Me
like,
and Pitt, we had a 10-minute conversation that me and Vega had like an hour.
oh, yeah.
That's how
No, I said, you gotta pull up.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, it's cool, but you gonna be down though, man. I know how you move, man. So
Yeah.
we had to But you know what I'm saying? I made the space for it, so I definitely did.
That's what's up.
Different, so.
That's what's up. Hey, let me give y'all a quick shout out. My fiance's birthday's Monday.
Yeah. You all spiffy, where y'all going tonight, man?
We're going out to dinner tonight. I wanted to go to this spot, but see, she's pregnant, right?
Yeah.
So it's very delicate what type of food you eat, and she's just gonna throw it up. So we're not gonna go to a real expensive restaurant and just start throwing that shit the fuck up. So we're gonna go somewhere that's like kind of expensive.
Where?
Oh yeah.
Go to the W.
Go ahead, shout him out. Yeah.
Okay.
Shout him out.
Go to the W.
Yeah, shout him out.
But you know that's what it is, cause like everything she eats is like coming right back up. Ice, tuna, whatever.
Ice.
Whatever it is, coming back. I just sit back and wait to hear it, and I'm like, it is. I'm like one of those bad baby daddies. I try to make her throw up. I press under. She's throwing up.
Oh, that's so messed up.
Something she's gonna remember.
Yeah, forever.
You know, but it's a beautiful thing to happen. My kid got a big head. My baby's head is huge.
Oh, you did the 4D? The ultrasound?
No, it's like this. I'm like, oh,
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
This much.
That's what I heard. It's just like right there, like, oh, like,
I don't respond, man. You got some ideas for me.
Yeah, you coming out with ideas, bro. Don't come out speaking six
headstrong.
languages.
Well, get your heads, bro. That's a lot of goddamn head, man. Yeah, but yo, that's what it is. Piffradio once again. Garcia, Vega, the motherfucking Iron Man, Pitt, General. You heard Captain America and Classic the Great, aka Spidey, which I gotta say on closing.
Yeah. Piffradio.online, man. Make sure y'all tune in 24/7 radio every day, 365.
Yo, tell them where they can submit the track. Somebody's asking to submit track.
Piffradio@gmail.com, or you can hit us on Facebook, IG, anywhere. Just search Piff Radio.
And also noted, if that shit whack,
Yeah, it's getting cut.
That's just.
I have no
We try not to
problem.
play whack music
I have no problem.
because we do hear about it from the people who listen.
Yeah, I know. Trust me.
Yeah, we do hear about it.
It's a learning lesson for him. If you don't hear it, man, just, it ain't that it's whack. You just not ready. You know what I mean?
No, you whack. I ain't
Something to build
you're not
off
gonna be
of,
ready.
you know what I mean? Like,
30 years old and you're still whack. You're just not.
Chill out, bro.
You're not going to see 35 and be hot.
You know what I'm saying? Take it to SoundCloud.
Hey, I
Test it
totally
out.
agree with him, but chase your dream.
Yeah, you know, I can't knock your hustle. You know what I mean?
God.
Don't be mad. UPS is hiring.
Man, you can come up with the jingle for UPS. Don't listen to this, man.
Piff Radio, man. We out of the
Yeah,
building,
we
man.
out.
100.
Facts. Dope show, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, he talking about UPS is hiring. Quit rapping,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
We got it.
Fish.
Yo, we're going to get down to
So what's up tonight, man? Regular business? It's just your boy still out there cooking? The yeah. He still had a plate.
That was a good session. That was a good session.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come early tonight. Then I'm gonna drink.
let me get off my live.